Well, hello. It's not every day you get to welcome the king to AMP Radio. It's Michelle, by the way. This, you know him as T.I. What's up?
How you doing,
I'm
dear?
good. It's good to see you.
Hey, good to be seen.
You know, you look good. You look happy.
Thank you.
Yeah, no
Thank
problem.
you. So do you.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to be here.
You look good too.
Thank you. I put on some gloss for you. I brushed my hair. So listen, I want to talk about your book right off the bat in case people have not seen. I cannot
and Beauty.
believe how beautiful the art and everything is for Power and Beauty. Go and
Right
get
on.
this,
We
by the
wanted
way.
to make it powerful and beautiful.
It's like it's a good sized book too. Like you're serious with this. So tell me a little bit about the book, and for people that don't really know, that T.I. is now an author.
Yeah, this is my first literary piece, and basically it's a fictional story about two teenagers, and how they adapt and adjust to their circumstances once they're one. The one person that they have in their life is gone, and it's just them now, and they're put in adult situations like unexpectedly all of a sudden, and the paths they take and the choices they make, that's what the story is about.
So I want to ask you, did this just start as I think I've got a little idea, I'm going to start writing, or did you set out I'm going to write a book?
Well, I was introduced to Mr. Ritz, David Ritz, and he's a very, very, very accomplished, critically acclaimed biographer. And we sat down with intentions of possibly doing a biography on me. And I had my reservations and apprehensions because of I just didn't know how to end it. And I felt I was way too young to do a biography
Right.
at 30.
The story's not anywhere near
29.
being over. So
Exactly. So then he said, I always have wanted to write a fictional novel. He said, but if I did it, I would want to do it in a world that I just so happen I so happen to have no knowledge of. And I said, well, what world is that? And he said, the world of the streets in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I say, well, guess what? I happen to know everything about that. So, let's sit down and talk about it. So we sat down on a Wednesday and we started speaking. And that Saturday, he came and sat down with me at my house for about 5 hours, 6 hours with a tape recorder, a pen and pad. And we exchanged dialogue. We picked each other's brains and challenged each other's ideas, and we just built a plot. We built character structure. We built the foundation of this novel, and we just built on that. We just began to build on top of that more and more, bit by bit and piece by piece. And a year and a half later, here you have it.
I know. Here it is, and it's out now. Are you nervous about people reading it, or are you really feeling solid and confident?
Nah, I'm not nervous, man. I'm actually anxious for people to read it. And that's another one of the reasons that I thought that it would be a good idea for me to write a book, to try to influence and encourage all of these people right here, to read more, because
Yeah, you've got so many fans here.
And I
all
love
over.
I love them all, you know what I'm saying? But I think that we all need to do more reading. So I just, I thought that if I gave them something they could relate to, if I gave them something that intrigued them, that inspired them, entertained them, and educated them all at the same time, then I'd be able to, get them to read more.
So you just finished this one, and it's out, and I heard you're already working on the second one?
Yeah, we halfway into the second one.
So you're all full on into this now. That's exciting, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I also heard that you're writing a relationship book with your beautiful wife.
Well, that is our intention, and it's definitely early. We're in the beginning stages of that. Yeah.
Well, then what about the music?
Music,
Talk to me about music.
Man, I got music, man, popping off, man. I got about 40 songs so far.
All right.
And recording every day.
Any collaborations? Anything?
Me and Jeezy got a hot record. Me and Akon got a record. I haven't done many. Most of them is just me. Me and Bob got about 2 or 3 records. Me and Pharrell got a few records. I just sent a record to Andre 3000 to see how he gonna feel about getting on it. Me and CeeLo were just in the studio
Right.
last night. So it's possible. There's more possible collaborations.
Well, I thought the one collaboration I heard that you just did that I thought was awesome was getting up on stage with Taylor Swift. What was that like? Did she just call
Awesome.
you and say, "Hey, what's up"?
Yeah, she just called me, man. She just called me and said, "Hey, man, how about you come and walk out and represent with me on this show while I'm in Atlanta."
And
I
you just
thought
did it?
was-
Are you a fan of hers
yeah,
actually?
I
Or
just
are you?
did it. Yeah, absolutely.
She's
Yeah.
doing her thing, right? She's got her own thing. I know because a lot of people
Yeah.
are like, "Oh, it's country or whatever," but
Well,
I feel like Taylor Swift's really doing it.
Yeah, Taylor Swift. I think that she makes music. That's one thing that transcends culture. It transcends age. It transcends gender. Music. And we all, that's our common denominator. No matter what kind of music we make, we all love music. So
Right.
we can all find something to agree on.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Now, what about you entertaining any movie roles?
I'm reading some.
Yeah.
I'm reading some.
I imagine you've got a lot of people knocking on your door right now trying to get you to get back in the game.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to it, man. I love doing films, and
Yeah.
I can't wait to find that perfect one. I want to do a comedy though.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, I want to do a comedy, action comedy. I want to do a Bad Boys,
See if there's
Lethal
a
Weapon.
producer watching this.
Yeah.
Seriously, you got to lock that down right now.
Right.
And are you doing the show for VH1 that I've heard about?
Yep, Family Hustle.
Talk to me about that a little bit.
Well, it's basically a peek inside of my life and showing you all of the intricacies that go with me as a father, as a husband, as a brother, as a son, as a friend, as well as me having to maintain, manage, and fulfill the obligations of my professional duties, and just how I balance it. And everyone in my family got something going on. They all have a hustle, everybody. The children,
Yeah.
Tamika, my cousins, my brothers, everybody got a hustle. Everybody's doing something, and they all come to me like, hey, okay, what do we need to do? How do we get this done?
You keep it together.
And I got to balance all of that and still keep my swag intact. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
So-
I'm definitely going to watch it for sure.
Well, thank you.
I think it's just been really amazing how you're just kind of getting right back into everything, and more than anything that because a lot of people in your position might not be so forthcoming of doing press and chatting with fans, and I think you're all about your
Right.
fans. You're here to chat with them today, and I think it's super exciting. So
Well, hey man, I think that without them, there's no me.
yeah. Okay, well before we get to the tiny chat part, I just want to say again,
What is that? The tiny chat? What do you get? What's that?
tiny chats. We're going to talk to some fans
Okay, cool.
on here, but
I thought you
Power
had
and Beauty.
a surprise for me.